Any other, the tracking report, Mr. McDonald?
I'm sorry, I got some other items here. You might notice, or you might get questions regarding the orchard that was a part of the 1843 site, and it actually is considered a potential heritage orchard, and as a part of the tourism board budget, there was the restoration of that orchard, which is pruning and trying to rehab those trees, and that is happening now, and there are some very interesting trees in that, and there is a potential that they'll come back and they'll bear fruit. And interestingly enough, that is actually one of the things that people like to do, is go to heritage orchards, and so it's actually a tourism attraction. So that is underway. If you get questions, that is a part of, that is our property, by the way, and as part of our kind of upkeep and maintenance. Another item, and Peter might want to chime in on this one. We have been contacted by the Clock Tower Apartments regarding the condition of some sidewalks, and our ordinances are clear that the maintaining sidewalks is a responsibility of the property owner, but that is related to the street trees, and this is one of those issues we knew that inevitably at some point in time we're going to have an abatement issue regarding both the condition of the sidewalks and the type of trees that are planted. And so this is percolating because they, I guess, are going through refinancing, and it's been raised as an issue with their lender. I suspect by the time we're finished that we'll be having conversations with the tree board and with the council again, but I wanted to alert you that this is something that's on the radar and active, and the way these things play out, we really haven't done abatements on sidewalks and street trees yet, but we knew that was something at some point in time that we were going to have to address, and I think we're getting there. So that's in the queue. It's on our radar, and I expect you'll hear more. Any questions on that or either of those issues?
Council, questions, comments on the hazardous tree issue that we knew was coming? Councilmember Coffey.
Is this in reference to raising the sidewalks? Yes?
Yes, it's. That
Okay.
is.
And then is our Public Works crew going out and grinding those high spots?
We
Because
have
I know
done
they
that.
have done it all over
We have
town.
done that in the past, but this is beyond that, and we're at the point where panels have to be repaired, and we have to address the issue of the street trees. So it's going to be bigger than just grinding.
Yes, but we are in the, Street Tree USA planning or trying to get that direction. I mean, I like trees. I like the street trees. That's one of the big reasons why I moved to DuPont, was the look and feel of the town. And I really hate to see street trees mowed down. So, anyway.
Well, the reason I'm here, the reason I'm bringing this up is that we're going to be looking for as much cover as we can as we deal with this issue, and we're going to have the tree board involved and try to make sure that we're working with the community. But inevitably, we've got a problem of trees that are the wrong trees and too many trees, and they're destroying sidewalks and curbs and streets, and we're going to have to deal with it. And I think this may be the first one in the queue that kind of forces that issue. We've already been talking about it at the tree board.
If we could add all the emails that we get from citizens, and even in the coffee shop on Saturday morning, there was a citizen mentioning, what about the trees in front of my house and the sidewalk, and it's unsafe? It's just, as each day goes and the trees just grow every day, this is going to be a problem that isn't going away. Councilmember Westman?
Yes, I would like to put that on fast track. I, being a property owner, and with a sidewalk that has been raised significantly in about 3 or 4 different positions on the corner, and I'm just one of many throughout the city that may be faced with a financial burden in order to somehow or another deal with the situation of raised sidewalks. together with the liability that I must have, evidently, on some sort of injury. I chose to live where I did. I did not have a choice of the trees that are in front of my property. And I hope this is all aired in front of the tree board, and that we bring this measure in front of this council and have it resolved very quickly. We're entering into another growing season, and it's something that, Madam Mayor, as you said, the citizens are concerned, and certainly you got one right here on council who is concerned.
Councilmember Enright?
Well, 5 years ago, remember when I first got on council, I said this was coming, asked we do something about it. Last year, we finally started a tree board that was going to work on some of these issues and hopefully develop a plan of action of how to deal with not only this issue, but other issues as well. And now the chickens are coming home to roost here, and we have exactly the problems that Councilmember Westman has pointed out, and now it sounds like we have an entity. Yes, indeed, the law says that you are financially responsible for the maintenance of the sidewalks in front of your house, regardless of the fact that the city's street trees are raising the sidewalks. And we're going to have to come to some sort of a tree management plan on how to deal with that, or a sidewalk management plan. There are things you can do to the sidewalks to manage them and keep the trees, and it's a matter of question of trying to figure out the best way to deal with this. Quite frankly, we have a tree board that consists of myself and one citizen, Bill McDonald, and a volunteer from outside the city who's very capable. She's just wonderful about donating her time. But we could use a lot more help. And so those concerned citizens that Councilmember Westman has spoken about sure be helpful if you would join in the tree board and help us solve this situation, because it's going to be big. It's going to be very big, and I wish we had dealt with it 5 years ago. We're not. We didn't. We're now getting going, but we're going to need some help. So, those of you who would like to get involved would help. Those of you who like to talk about it would like to get some help. So, send your emails to Bill McDonald, and he'll sign you up. Thanks a lot.
Mr. McDonald, what else
just-
is on your list?
Just to add some more detail, the tree board meets the first Tuesday a month, 1 p.m. at City Hall, and we'll buy the coffee.